Hi all, this is Pradeep. Today I'm going to discuss about how we can create AWS Lambda by using container. Okay, so I'm planning a demo. I already have the GitHub Action pipeline for creating the ECR. Basically, we are storing the image inside the ECR. So my pipeline will create the image first, then store it in ECR. Then we are deploying or creating the Lambda by using the container. So this process I'm going to do through GitHub action. Okay. Also, first I will implement the solution like the Docker image creation, then container creation, everything in my local. Then everything is working. Then we'll replicate the solution in GitHub action. Okay. Before talking about this solution or before jumping to the demo, so we can just compare like what are the other method. We have a zip method also, right? We can create the Lambda by using your application zip code also, but we have a limitations because we can't use more than 50 MB zip file while when creating the Lambda. So that is a disadvantage, right? Also, suppose if you want to add any libraries, so that case you need to create layers, then you need to include the layers inside the Lambda, right? So that is a extra process, I would say. But coming to the container solution, like I think we can use up to 10 GB. I think you can use up to 10 GB. So that is a huge. Previously, it's just a 50 MB zip file maximum. So here is 10 GB. So that suppose if you are, in your case, the application content is more, then you can go with container solution. Okay, we don't want to manage the layers through different method. You can simply mention all the or include the dependency inside the container. So that is a very simple process compared to the because the previous method we need to add layers and everything, right? So this one is very simple, I would say. So that is yeah, based on your use case, let's consider you are deploying small application, you can go with the zip method. But you have lot of dependency libraries, then size is huge, then you can go with container. So that is the difference between these two. So we'll start the demo. Just deploying a simple Python application or for Python file. So in my case, just I can pass a name. So my Python application will return hello that name. Okay. So for me, it's a basic Python application, but in your case, it may be a different one. Okay. So that's why. So this is my Python application. So here you can see I can pass the name and then it will return hello that name. Okay, so this is a simple Python file. So again, I already mentioned in this method we are going to create Lambda by using container, right? So for that we need to create an image. Then by using that image we can create a container. Okay. So coming to the container or image creation process, here you can see this is my base image. So why I used Python, because for me I want to I'm deploying Python application, so that's why I use this base image. Then again here I'm just copying for me I just want to upload this Python app.py Python into the container inside the container. So that's why I using this command. In your case maybe it contain more files, so that time you can use star or folder name. Okay. Then so basically inside the Python file, here you can see this is my handler, Lambda handler. So I'm just mentioning that information app dot Lambda handler. So this will point to that function. So basically when running the container run this function. Okay. So this is my simple application and then container solution. Okay. So next we can I already have the Docker above. Here you can see there is no image now, and then container also 0. Okay. So next we can create the image. So Docker build minus t. This is my container sorry, image name, then latest. And so basically I'm in the current directory, so that's why I mentioned dot. So I already have the Docker file in the current directory, so we can create the image. Okay, so the image is created. We can go to the Docker Hub image. So yeah, so here you can see the image is created. So we can check by using the command also, Docker images. So here you can see our images is ready. Next we can create the container by using the images. Okay, image. So we can go to the Docker Hub and just just run. Okay, so inside the container you can see we have a one container. Okay, so everything is fine. Here you can see it's running. Okay, next what we can see, just check the container is created correctly. Just checking, we can go, log into the container and we can check the Python code is available or not. Okay, for that we can just docker execute and then iterative mode, then container id we can get it from here. Okay, docker ps. So this is our container id. We can take the container id and then we can sorry, this is our image id. We can create the container. Okay, sorry, this is our container. We are logged into the container. Sorry. Okay, so now you can see we are logged into the container. We can just check the, so here you can see app.py. So our code is fine. So suppose, yeah, so the code is there. Suppose if you want to change the code or something, you can simply change the code and just create a new image, and then I can create the container by using that image. Okay, so that time the container will change here. So so the creation of the image and then container, everything is working fine. So we'll replicate the solution in GitHub Action. So basically I already create the repository and code, everything I created. Just we can run the things. So before we can just check there is no registry and then lambda here. Okay, so coming to the pipeline, so we have two pipeline. So first we'll discuss the first pipeline. So it's loading. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So coming to the lambda setup. Okay, so coming to the first pipeline, basically what it will do is first it will create the registry. Okay, registry, because we need to store the image inside the registry, ECR registry, right? So our first task is creating the ECR. Okay, then we need to create the image. So now we created image in our local machine, but next we'll create the image inside the Docker, sorry, GitHub Action runner. Then we'll push that image to the ECR. So that is the pipeline content. So here you can see this will create the image, and then we'll push that content to the ECR. Then we are good. Now we can create the lambda, because come to the lambda we have dependency. We require the image URI, right? So that's why first we will create the first we created the ECR, and then created the container image and then pushed it to the ECR. Now we are good. We can create the lambda by using that container. Here you can see we are simply mentioning the container information. Okay, so in this demo I automated this process by using CLI. So in your case it may be Terraform or transformation stacks it, but just my completely concentrating the creation of the lambda by using the container. Okay, so this is the code. Maybe we can deep dive into the code, because we require the authentication to the GitHub also, right? So I already created access key, secret key, and then region, and then a quantity, everything I stored as a secret, because this is a security thing. So that's why I created the secret. Next what I can do is I can simply walk through this code. So basically this is a manual pipeline. Okay, you can automate this you can run the pipeline by automatic process also, like based on the push or commit. Based on that you can trigger the pipeline. For me it's a manual trigger, so you can go to the action. I can trigger, simply trigger. Okay, like I will show how it's working. Can go to the action, and here you can see we have two pipelines. First one is this one, lambda setup. So because here you can see lambda setup manual, can simply trigger manually. It will create the all the stuff. Okay, then we are mentioning the region, then lambda name, and the ECR repository information as a environment variable. Then again we are running this all the commands or pipeline inside the Ubuntu runner. Then we are fetching the account ID, or already stored the account ID inside this secret. Then we are fetching and storing into account ID. Then again we need to check out because all the command is running inside the Ubuntu runner. So this process will download all the code into this Ubuntu machine. Then next we need to make the connection. Now we got the Ubuntu machine and then code, but we need to make a connection, because if you want to create a ECR or lambda, we require a connection, right? So so that's why this step will do. It will fetch the content from here, and then by using that content we are making the connection from Ubuntu to AWS. So now we got the connection to the AWS account also from the Ubuntu machine. Next, we are creating the repository. So this step will create the repository. If not there, so here you can see we are creating repository. Then repository name I mentioned here already. So this is my repository name. So it will create a repository with this name, and then region. I already mentioned the region information in my code. Okay, so next it will we need to log into the ECR again. Suppose if you want to now the ECR creation is happened, but we need to push that content to the ECR. For that we need the ECR login information. Okay, so basically after creating the ECR you will get the information also. Okay, so as of now this just changing the account ID and then region. Okay, so that is only changes here. So this information you can get after creation of the ECR also. I will show how we can fetch this information. Then okay, so now the ECR creation is happened, and then login to the ECR also happened from the Ubuntu machine. So our Ubuntu is has all the permission. Now next we can build the image. We already have the app.py in our Ubuntu machine. We can simply trigger this line, so it will create the image. I already shown in my local machine, right? So this process will create an image. Then we need to make a tag. Okay, we need, before pushing we need to make a tag. So this command will creating a tag. Then we can push this image to the ECR. Okay, so now the image is there in ECR. We are good. Next we can create a lambda. Okay, so here you can see we are creating a lambda by we just want to pass the lambda name. So already mentioned the lambda name here, and then package type here it's image. Okay, because we are creating lambda by using image container image. Then we need to mention the image URI. Okay, so this is our image URI. So this image URI you will get only after creating the image. Okay, so then role ARN. So I already have this lambda creation role. So it may in your case maybe you need to create a lambda sorry I am role. Then you just want to mention here. Okay, then region. So we'll trigger the pipeline. Then we'll see how the behavior can go to action. So already there in action. Okay, sorry. So yeah, here you can see we have two pipeline, right? So lambda setup and lambda update. So this is our my first pipeline. We can trigger. Actually, I'm facing some network issue. That's why it's loading. Yeah, now it's fine. So I triggered the pipeline. Loading, it's loading. We can go to the AWS. Now there is no lambda, there is no repository. So now we can see our pipeline is got completed. So here you can see we are doing the checkout, and then checkout is fine. Then AWS configuration is fine. Then ECR, creating the ECR. Here you can see we have we creating the ECR. Then log into ECR. Then building the image by using the Docker file. So that is happening. Then pushing is also happening to the ECR. Then lambda creation. So lambda creation is also happened. So we can check these things. We can just refresh. Can refresh this repository and then Lambda. Okay. So we have one Lambda here, and just search Lambda. Yeah. So yeah, here you can see our this is our repository, and this is our image. Okay, this is our image. Suppose if you if I update or if I create new image and if I push that new image to here, here you can see two image, but the latest tag will change it to that new image. Okay, so we here we have one image. So then we can go to the Lambda. So this is our Lambda. Okay, we can go to the Lambda, so we can just test. Okay, so now we can see image. So this is our image URI, right? This is our image URI, and then we can test. So while doing the test, we can simply pass name. Here we can simply name, and then yeah, something test something. This we can trigger, and then test. Yeah, here you can execute function succeeded. You can see the log. Here you can see this is our log, right? So based on our function, right? Here you can see, you can go to this, just hello then name. So same is happening in Lambda. So our Lambda code deployment is successfully completed, right? So yeah, I think I just want to cover one more thing. Suppose if you want to change this content, okay. So now here we are getting hello test, right? So as if I suppose I want to change something in your case, maybe real world something that is different, right? That is maybe huge change. So in my case, I'm just changing this hello and just we'll check how should be the behavior. Okay, for that I have a Lambda update. So why I create another pipeline? Because here we don't want to create any repository or Lambda, right? Because already we have Lambda, just want to update the Lambda, right? So that's why I created another pipeline. But you can include in one pipeline also, you can add a condition or something, that is also possible. But this is for testing purpose, I created a new pipeline. So what it will do is again the remaining code is same, like doing the check code, then environment, and then account ID, then AWS authentication part, then image creation. So here you can see, suppose if I change something here, okay, again we need to create a new image. Okay, here doing the image ECR login. So I will show how we can log into the ECR. Suppose this is our repository, right? Suppose if we click this one, yeah, we push command. So all the command you can get from here. So this is a authentic means authentication things. So here you can see account ID. So I in your case, it will automatically take your account ID. So I don't want to worry about these things. I just want to show like you can get this easier information from the portal also. Okay, so yeah, it will first authenticate with the ECR, then we'll create a new image with a new app.py content, then we'll create another image with the tag, and then push that new image to repository. Okay, so now you can see we have only one image, right? So we'll see though. So this is here you can see image ID, we can get it from where? One second. So yeah, you can see the new image here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will simply add something different one, not hello, just print. Okay, we can just edit this area, print. Okay, okay, print. Okay, I'm doing the commit. So we did the update. Then we can go to action. We can trigger the pipeline. Okay, so coming to pipeline, we can go to the code again. The last part is missing, I think, the how the update is happening, right, in Lambda. So go to the code, Lambda. I think till here we covered, we creating a new image and pushing to the ECR, then we are updating. So here you can see update Lambda function with the new image, update Lambda. So this is the AWS CLI option to update. So here we are mentioning the latest image. So basically if you create new image, automatically the latest tag will change. So here it will fetch the latest image. Okay, So we'll see how it's working and go to action and then update. Here we can update. Yeah, update. Now here we have only one image. Here you can see this is our behavior of the lambda, right? So we can replicate, can refresh. Yeah, doing the checkout is completed. Here you can see checkout is completed, credential part is completed, ECR login is completed, building and pushing images is doing now. Yeah, okay, yeah, image is pushed, so we can just check here. Yeah, actually I'm facing some network issue, that's why it's loading still. Yeah, here you can see image push it is completed, then we are updating the lambda with new image. Okay, so okay, so here you can see there is a new image is created. So this creation is happened recently, right? So this happened 1.5, this happened 3.5, so this is the latest, but here you can see tag is changed. So that's the update. Okay, so then we can go to the lambda. Now I think the lambda code is deployed. Yeah, this part is still deploying. We'll check. Yeah, it's completed. Okay, lambda update is completed. So we can go to the function, go to, you can refresh test. Okay, here we can simply pass name something, Rahul or something. Okay, we can test it. Now we can see execution is succeeded. We can check the log. Now we can see it's print, right? So now we deployed a new application. So how it's work, how it's deployed? We'll create a new. First we created the new image, then pushed that image into the ECR. Then we updated with that new image. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I already covered all the content, like how we can create lambda by using existing, or how we can create a lambda by using the image, and then how we can update the existing content of lambda, right?